Hi guys, thank you so much for being here. So today I'm going to show you what's in my stash for making junk journals. I put together my own collection of tools and supplies that best suit my needs, but you can buy a bookbinding kit or you can research the tools that you need and purchase them individually. So I'm going to move this off to the side here. And the very first thing I want to show you and talk about are these gorgeous spools of waxed thread. I've got them in very basic colors. So I have 5 spools right here. I have them in your black, white, gold, a copper brown, and a charcoal gray. So the reason why you want to use wax thread is because it's thick and it's durable, and it reduces the tendency for the threads to get tangled up, and it also protects fragile papers from tears. So just say you're using tissue paper or handmade paper, every time you open your junk journal, these threads are going to rub up against the paper, but this, because it's waxed, it's going to stop there from being any tears. But the main reason is because it's really strong and it'll work better to keep all your pages tightly bound. So now with that wax thread, you are going to need a specific type of needle because the thread is so thick, the eye has to be quite large. So as you can see here, that's a large eye. And I'm just gonna leave that out over there. So now I come to my next tool, and it's an awl, A-W-L, and it's used to punch holes in your paper. So I'm just gonna take a piece of, say, my collage paper here, and I'm gonna fold it, and all I'm gonna do is pierce the paper. And as you can see, it left a really clean hole. Now, I think what I did is I purchased all of these supplies in one little kit, and I purchased them a few years ago. So I'm gonna try to find out what exactly the name of this kit is, and I'll put it in the description below. Over here, I have wire cutters. I was using this for another craft, and it just came in handy when I'm making my junk journals because there are other things you need to cut besides thread, and this is really a handy tool to have. I also have these cute little scissors to cut my threads, and obviously you don't need special scissors to do this. You can just use whatever you have. Here's some tissue paper, and there's 101 different ways I can use that in my junk journals. So now I have these cute as pie embellishments that I think I got from different sources. So here we have this little nest over here. Is this not as cute as pie? I love it. And there's a million different ways I could use this in my junk journals. Now this is a lock, and I would put this on the cover of a junk journal. It's just perfect for that. This is a frame. So if I was going to put a photo on my junk journal page, I would overlay it with this frame, and it's just a really nice finishing touch. Now, these are from Tim Holtz's Ideology collection, and these hangers have so many different uses. You could pin up photos. There's 2 clips on either side, so you could pin up anything you wanted, really. Poetry, a piece of fabric, a memento, a ticket from a special event, photographs. There's just so many different ways you could use it. There's also a space here for a word, so you could put a word or a couple of words and stick it with a glue gun, and then put this whole hanger in your junk journal on a page. So I really love these hangers. So here's my trusty glue gun. I use it for everything. I just hot glue everything, and it does keep about 95% of whatever I'm sticking into my junk journals. It does keep it safely tucked in there. So now I have some fabric embellishments that I absolutely love, and one of my favorite things is when I'm traveling, I love finding little stores that are tucked away somewhere, and then I find these amazing little pieces of fabric stashes. And this over here is crochet lace, so it's a very simple, but it's still a very rich kind of a feel to it. And I absolutely love these rosettes over here. And this is another rosette, but it's much larger. So this would be perfect for a cover of a junk journal. And all I would do is measure the piece that I needed and then stick it down using my glue gun. And I purchased these ribbons from a specialty store. They are made in India. It's silk from Asari, and these are perfect to bind a junk journal together. I have so many uses and I can't wait to use this. And look at this fabric over here. This is another one that I would put on the cover of a junk journal. And this is lace. And this is fabric that has beads on it. And these are some of my Indian sari fabrics right here. And if I was gonna use it, there's so many different ways that I could put these in my junk journals. I could cut them into ribbons and tie them onto the binding of the book, or I could cut it to size and I could use it for, say, a dress or a crown or some special part of one of my ladies. So I just love these Indian fabrics. And this fabric here is a measuring tape that's on fabric. And then I have a couple of other little pieces here. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope this gave you inspiration to start collecting stuff for your own stash for your junk journals. If you've watched all the way to the end, thank you so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.